Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome back again. I know it's been a while since I uploaded a video. My last video was my reaction video of the Australian Open final. And then this COVID-19 virus struck around the world, so I have been very busy, so I didn't have any time to upload the video. But now I'm back. Live tennis is back, and I'm very happy to see the ATP professionals on the battlefield again. I actually did a video for the Cincinnati preview draw, but YouTube didn't allow me to upload it due to some technical problems. I don't know exactly what the reason was, but I couldn't upload my video. So now I'm here at the quarterfinal stages to give my thoughts about the tournament and who I think will reach the semifinals. This event, as you all know, is held in New York, is one of the top 9 masters in the world, maybe the biggest one. And they are playing on this fast hard courts similar to the original Cincinnati courts. It's the third most fastest court after Shanghai and Paris Open indoors. So we have seen many great players here, and most of the top 20s came here except Nadal, Federer, Monfils and Wawrinka. The field was pretty strong in the beginning, but due to some major upsets, mostly in the bottom half of the draw, we saw some of the great players crash out, like Dominic Thiem, Sasha Zverev, even though I'm not very surprised about him, and Goffin and Schwartzman. But now we have 8 candidates in the quarterfinals, and Novak is here to collect his second title at Cincinnati. And if he does that, he will achieve a goal that only he has done before. He has won all the Masters, and he can repeat that by add another to his collection and make it twice. So Novak is here to win. He's the man to beat, in my opinion. So if you look at the top half of the draw, we have Novak Djokovic against Jan-Lennart Struff, a German player with a huge serve and a huge forehand, but okay backhand, an okay mover, great volley player who is gonna meet. They have met 3 times before, and Novak has won all of those meetings. The previous meetings were at AO earlier this year, where Struff took a set from him. This time I think Novak will have his first big test. He has done what he has always done in the early rounds before. He's a slow starter, but the deeper the tournament goes, Novak is there. He raises his levels, he raises his bars. So Novak had some neck problems in the first match against Berankis from Lithuania, and the match against Tennis Sangren, he was on cruise control. He returned Sangren's second serve very well, and that was a key point in that match. He broke him early twice in these 2 sets, and it was an easy match for Novak, to be honest. All right. Jan-Lennart Struff came from a great performance against David Goffin, where he saved 4 break points. He did his job, he played solid, and didn't give Goffin the opportunity to win. He played solid. Goffin, in normal standard, would have beaten him, because Goffin is a smart player. He has an outstanding baseline game. He has all the trick shots, and some people call him the Belgian wizard, but the match against Goffin wasn't like that. Struff won fair and square. So I think that Novak will win this match. He will take advantage of his great returning skills to hurt Struff, because his first serve, when it goes in, it's hard to win points against Struff. But on his second serve, Novak has a chance. And if he keeps the balls in play, he has his chances are they are increasing more. So from the baseline, Struff has nothing to go against Novak. So I think that if Struff is lucky, he plays well, he keeps his serve, he will maybe take 1 set from Novak. But Novak is just too big for him, I think. And he will advance to the semifinal, where he's gonna meet the winner between Daniil Medvedev and Roberto Bautista Agut, RBA. They have met once before at the final at Shanghai in China 2017, before Medvedev became this superb player. RBA won that match. Now they are here in the quarterfinals. And RBA had a 3-set tight battle against Khanekashanov, a match that went to 3 sets, and he was a better player in the end. And RBA won many first serve points in his first serve. He served very well in that match. So if he can keep his focus, he can damage Medvedev. But I don't think so, because RBA is a little bit, his playing style is similar to Medvedev, but Medvedev have more shot tolerance. He has more weapons than him. RBA doesn't have any killer weapons to create winners with, I think. Yeah, his forehand is okay, but it's barely that he hit winners after winners. And I think in the long run, since Medvedev is a ball machine, he's hard to hit through. I think that he will win this match if he is patient and keep the ball in play soon. Because Medvedev, beside the baseline game, he has a huge serve. He wins many points in his first serve and in his second serve. So he's very hard to break. So Bautista Agut will have to work. I'm not gonna say the word, but he has to work very hard to beat him in this match. But it's room for upset, of course. Why not? We have seen, and RBA is a quality player. So if you look at the bottom of the draw, we have the golden boy of tennis, the player that I enjoy watching, my future number one, my future multiple Grand Slam winner, Stefanos Tsitsipas, who has everything in his toolbox, basically. The only thing I can point out that he should improve a little bit better, maybe it is the backhand, but his first serve, his second serve, his baseline game, his movement, his volley skills, he's there. He's ready to win. He's ready to win Masters. He's ready to win Grand Slams. He already won the ATP finals. So this guy, I have huge expectation on. And I think he's the guy that has made best progress the last year, together with Daniil Medvedev. The guy I'm most impressed with is Stefanos Tsitsipas. And he had a match yesterday against Jon Isner. It went to 2 tie breaks where Tsitsipas won. None of the players broke each other. Tsitsipas was more clutch in this match, and he deserved his semi-final spot. And he's gonna meet a lighter version of Jon Isner, and that's Riley Opelka, who beat Matteo Berrettini yesterday in 2 sets. Opelka has a huge serve, first and second serve. He won 94% of his first serves in, and 70%, I think it was 70% of his second serves in. I have seen Opelka play before. He's all about serve. But that gave me a reaction because I saw the highlights of that match, and I saw how terrible Berrettini returned his second serve. I know that his first serve is hard. It's not much you can do against his first serve, but his second serve, I thought that he could do something more than slice, or he was just bad in that match, Berrettini. So I think that Tsitsipas is a much better returner than Berrettini. I think he will take his teeth into Opelka's serve sooner or later, because if the ball goes in play, I think that he will just make Opelka run, and he have nothing to put against him, to be honest. So Tsitsipas will win this match. They have never met before. This is the first time. It's an interesting meeting, but Tsitsipas is prepared because he has played against Isner, who has a similar playing style. The difference is that Isner has a great forehand. And Opelka is just a serving boot. But I don't want to take anything away from him. He has a chance. If he can keep his serve, you never know. Upsets can happen. And in the last quarterfinal, we have a newborn Milos Raonic, who has played superb tennis in this tournament. He came from a 6-2, 6-2 straight sets win against Andy Murray, where he served superb. And one thing that surprised me that I haven't seen Raonic do in a long time, he returned well, especially on Murray's second serve. So he will be a tough nut to crack for Filip Krajinovic, who is on the other side of the quarterfinal against Milos Raonic. Raonic, who has a decent forehand, he has a great volleying skills. His backhand is his only weakness together with his return, but he's the favorite in this match. But you never know with a tricky player like Filip Krajinovic, because he's a decent all-court player. He has a great first serve, his second serve is okay, his returns are solid, his ground stroke, both forehand and backhand, are okay. I've seen him play live at Stockholm Open last year. But he lacked, maybe something that is missing in his game is more consistency and a killer weapon like a killer forehand or backhand. And his volley skills are okay. So if I have to choose someone between Raonic and Krajinovic, I will pick Raonic because he's the better player. But I think that it can be a tough match. It can go to 3 sets, and Filip Krajinovic can definitely win because now he has the confidence. He beat Dominic Thiem 6-1, 6-2 earlier, and he played a great match against Fucsovics also in the third round. So now he's here. He has nothing to be ashamed of. He's here to compete for a semi-final spot, and he actually has a decent chance, to be honest. So my main picks from the quarterfinals are Novak, the guy to beat in my opinion, Medvedev, Tsitsipas, the golden boy of tennis, and Milos Raonic. Those are the guys that I think that will advance from the quarterfinals into the semifinals. Everything can happen. It's harder to predict Masters. It's not easy to predict the Grand Slams. Just look at the recent years. You will understand what I'm talking about. So Cincinnati, held in this venue, is the kickoff for the autumn season, the American swing, and it's good to see the professionals back on tour, like I told you earlier, and I'm happy to be here also, and I'm very happy that you have watched my video. I wish you a pleasant day. Take care and bye-bye.